guys, and welcome back to my channel Basics the Strong Roots. My name is Richa Yadav and today we will discuss the topic debentures. Today we will discuss the theoretical part of debentures, and in my next vlog we will do the entries. So the debentures. Debentures are the certificates issued by a company to raise funds from general public. Like a company wants to raise funds for expansion and growth purposes, and the company has distributed its 100% equity, then the company can issue debentures to general public after promising the amount of interest. Yes, when a company issues shares, the company promises dividends in return, but when the company issues debentures, then they promise interest in return. So nowadays in some companies, the definition of debentures has been changed, and debentures are substituted with bonds, stock loan and notes. The companies are issuing bonds, stock loan and notes for raising funds from general public, but that is not called debentures, but in India it is still debentures. The companies are issuing debentures and they are promising yearly interest in return to the general public. These debentures are normally long-term and unsecured loan. Yes, the minimum time period for debentures are 5 years, and they are mainly issued for 10 years, and they are unsecured amount of loan that is not backed by any kind of security of company. So these are long-term and unsecured amount of loan. So guys, whenever we will talk about debentures, we use a term that is coupon rate. We know that interest rate are the interest calculated on the principal amount, but whenever we talk about any kind of bond or stocks and debentures, we use a term coupon rate. So what is the difference between interest rate and coupon rate? So let's say it. Interest rate is decided by the lender who gives money to the borrower decides the rate of interest, and coupon rate is decided by the bond issuer. The company will decide the coupon rate. Like if a company is issuing debentures, then the rate on the coupon rate that we call the interest rate is going to be decided by the company. The issuer will decide the coupon rate. Now interest rate is calculated on the principal amount. As we all know that interest is always calculated on the principal amount, then that particular, just like compound interest, that particular amount of interest is added in the principal amount, and then we will calculate the interest amount for the next year. Say for example, if the principal amount is 100 rupees and rate of interest is 10%, then 10 rupees yearly interest will be there. And for next year, how will we calculate the interest? On 110 principal amount plus 10, that will become amount. Then on 110 rupees, again 10% of interest will be calculated, that comes to 11 rupees, and for third year the amount is nothing but principal plus interest, comes to 121 rupees. So this is compound interest, which we calculate by principal plus interest. Now coupon rate is calculated on the face value of the debentures. For example, if the face value of any debenture is 1000 rupees and the issuer has decided that the coupon rate will be 10%, then the buyer will get 100 rupees per year as coupon rate. Yes, the face value is 1000 rupees. The coupon rate decided by the issuer at the start was 10%. Then we will calculate the coupon rate on face value, that comes to 100 rupees. Then 100 rupees will be getting the borrower after the end of each year. So the interest rate is decided by the lender and coupon rate is decided by the issuer. Now let's discuss the types of debentures. The types of debentures on the basis of security. There are two types of debentures. First one is secured debentures and the other one is unsecured debentures. Secured debentures are those debentures which are backed by any asset of the company. Yes, the holder of debentures can sell that particular asset to realize their amount of debt when a company fails to pay the interest or principal amount of debentures. And unsecured debentures are the debentures which are not backed by any asset of the company, and there is not any obligation of any asset on these debentures. So, and nowadays these kind of debentures, no company are issuing these unsecured debentures. So secured debentures are backed by any asset of the company which can be sold to realize the amount of debt, and unsecured debentures are the debentures which are not backed by any asset of the company. And on the basis of tenure, the debentures are of two types: redeemable debentures and irredeemable debentures. Redeemable debentures are those debentures which are payable after expiry of a specific date or a specific period of time. They are payable at par as decided at par or on premium. But irredeemable debentures are those, we call it perpetual debentures also, because these debentures are for the lifetime of the company and the holder is getting interest on these debentures only, and these debentures can be payable if the company is getting wind up. Only that time these irredeemable debentures are payable. Otherwise these debentures will be remain active for the lifetime of the companies. And redeemable debentures are the debentures which are payable after a specific period of time, and that will be decided by the company and the holder at the start of when the debentures were issued, that these will be payable at par or at premium. Par means at the same amount, and premium means they will get some amount of interest included in that particular amount. So on the basis of redemption, the debentures are of again two types: convertible debentures, non-convertible debentures. Convertible debentures are of two types: fully convertible debentures and partly convertible debentures. Fully convertible debentures are those which can be converted into equity shares after a specific period of time. Say after 5 or 6 years, they have promised that these are fully convertible debentures and you can convert these debentures into equity shares after 5 or 6 years or any kind of a specific period of time. So there will be conversion through amount, like what is the value of your debentures. If your value of your debentures is 1000 rupees, then after after considering the share price of the company will give you the shares equivalent to that particular amount only. So that debenture amount, you will get the equity shares equivalent to the amount of debentures considering the share price of the company. Partly convertible shares are those which only a specific amount of debentures is going to be converted into equity shares, and rest amount will keep into debentures amount. And for unconvertible amount of debentures, the companies are maintaining debenture redemption reserve. So when the debentures will be redeemed, then the company is maintaining a reserve for those debentures, that we are maintaining these reserves and we will pay your amount at the end of this specific period of time, and the rest amount is going to be converted into the equity shares, again considering the share price of the company. Okay. And non-convertible shares. Non-convertible shares are those which are not convertible into equity shares, and they will remain debentures during that particular life of the debentures. So if you have confusion for which I am saying that amount, so I am saying telling you this, that if the total amount of debentures which you are holding is 10,000 rupees and these are convertible into equity shares. So if the share price of the company is 10 rupees per shares, then you will get 10,000 divided by 10, 1000 shares of the company. So conversion of debentures into equity shares is based on the amount of debentures and the share price of the company. So you will get that the equivalent amount of shares which is related with debentures. So if the debenture amount is 10,000 and share price is 10 rupees, then you will get 1000 rupees only. So the amount of equity shares 10,000 should be equal to 10,000 rupees of debentures amount. So now on the basis of coupon and interest rate, the debentures are again of two types. One is zero coupon rate and the other one is specific rate. So zero coupon rate debentures are those which are issued at zero coupon rate. Coupon rate is nothing but the interest rate, as I told you in the beginning of this video. So zero coupon rate is when a company is issuing debenture, they say they issue these debentures on discount. Say if the face value of the company is 10 rupees, then the company is going to issue the debenture is 9 rupees. So the difference of 1 rupees will be considered as the amount of interest. So zero coupon rate doesn't carry any amount of interest on these debentures. And a specific rate of interest is that will be as always will be decided as interest or floating rate, fixed or floating rate, which is pre-decided by the company. So there will be any specific rate which will be paid on the amount of debentures. So zero coupon rate doesn't carry any kind of interest rate with this, but it is issued on discount. So the difference between the face value is considered as the amount of interest, and specific rates are carrying fixed and floating rate of interest with that, and that is already decided by the company at the time of issue of the debentures. So on the basis of registration, the debentures are of two types. One is registered debentures and the other one is bearer debentures. Registered debentures are those debentures which are in the records of the company. Yes, the company maintains a record of these debentures holder, that is called registered debenture holders, just like name, address, number of debentures issued to them and the interest promised in advance to them. So that is called registered debentures. And again, that is bearer debentures. Bearer debentures are those debentures which are not in the records of the company, and any person can show the debenture certificate to the company, and if he is having the coupon rate certificate attached with the certificate of debenture, he is receivable to the amount of interest on that particular debenture. Just like whenever when somebody gives us a check and writes bearer on this, then we always take that check with us to the bank, and we can ask for cash from them if we want cash. So just like this happens in the case of debentures also. So the bearer debentures are those debentures, anybody who is having the debentures and having the coupon rate, interest rate sheet, or you can say receipt with them, they can receive or they are receivable for the amount of interest from the company. So registered and bearer debentures. Registered debentures are registered in the records of the company. The company keeps a record of registered debentures, and bearer debentures record is not maintained by the company. So now let's discuss the difference between interest rate and coupon rate. So interest rate are the rates which are decided by the lender of the loan. He already decides in advance that how much interest he is going to get on that particular loan amount which he is paying. But in coupon rate, which is related with bond and stock notes, etc., then coupon rate is decided by the issuer of that bonds or debentures, you can say. So it is calculated on the face value of the debentures. Just like let's say the example of interest. When you calculate interest on something, just like if you have given, see here, 100 rupees to someone and you will pay 10% interest, then the you will pay to them 100 rupees. That interest amount will be 10 and the amount, this is principal, the amount will be 110 rupees. For next year this is going to become principal, so 110 into 10%, then 11 rupees will be the amount of interest, and for third year the principal amount will be 1 to 1, and it will be calculated just like compound interest. But what happens in debentures or other bonds, the interest is calculated on face value. So if the face value of the bond is 1000 rupees and the company is saying that it will pay the coupon rate is 10%, then the holder of the debentures will get 100 rupees per year as the amount of coupon. So coupon rate is calculated on the face value of the debenture. So hope you guys understood the term debentures and its type, and in my next vlog we are going to discuss the entries of debentures, because for the sake of the length of this video I am ending this video here. So like, share and subscribe my channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon, because whenever you will press the bell icon you will get the notifications of my new videos. And do write in the comment section your feedback, your requirements, and if I need to change my teaching style and I need to add something, so please do write in the comment section. Your comments are most welcome. So stay safe, take care, bye bye.